Hi Martha, it is October 2nd, 2014, and readers are leaders. So today I want to read you a sonnet by William Shakespeare. It's number 130. My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are dun. If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. I have seen roses damasked red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks, and in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. And yet, by heaven, I think my love is rare, as any she belied with false compare. Martha, today I want to talk to you about being pretty. There's two things that I'd like you to consider in that poem. The first one comes in the closing couplet when he says that his love is as rare as any she belied with false compare. He's making fun of other poets there, namely a guy named Petrarch, who used to use metaphors like that all the time. My mistress' eyes are like the sun, her lips are as red as coral. That stuff is silly, and Shakespeare knew that it was silly. He says that a woman doesn't have to look like an angel or a flower to be beautiful. That's true, and it's important. Second, you know how he says her breasts are dun, D-U-N? Well, that word means a dull, grayish-brown color, and Shakespeare is using it to contrast with the standard convention of beauty in Elizabethan England, which dictated that pale white skin was most desirable. Meanwhile, in 21st century America, we have whole industries that are devoted to helping pale-skinned people look sort of orange. In fact, there's lots of things that used to be considered attractive or that are still considered attractive in different cultures that might seem sort of peculiar to us. Some examples of that might be elongated necks, or foot binding, or teeth sharpening, or corsets. But my question is, what makes that stuff any weirder than this? There's a woman named Esther Honig, and she did a project that she calls Before and After. She took the same picture of a young woman and she sent it to designers in more than 25 countries, and she asked all of them to Photoshop that picture according to their culture's standard of beauty. I've got some examples for you here. The first one is from Romania. This is from Australia. That's the United States. There's Germany, the Philippines, India, Morocco, Serbia, Argentina. There's tons more, and there's a link down below and you can go check it out for yourself. And there are similarities because they all started with the same picture, but it really underscores the point that conventional beauty is pretty arbitrary. So why does something that's so arbitrary matter so much? I wish I could tell you that it doesn't, but you're probably going to find that somewhere along the way it will. That's a battle that everybody fights. Boys, girls, adults, kids, everybody. I work at a high school, so I see people fighting it all the time, and some of them are good at it, and some of them really, really struggle with it. And the thing I find about the ones who are good at it, regardless of whether they fit our culture's narrow, arbitrary definition of beauty, is that they don't get their sense of self-worth from other people's perceptions of them. They get it from their perceptions of themselves. Martha, I want you to think you're as beautiful as I think you are. Of course I do. But I want you to think that because you like yourself, not the other way around. To quote one of my favorite people, Hank Green, girls are not the photons that hit the corneas of boys. You're much, much more than that. I know it, Shakespeare knew it, and I hope that you know it too. Work hard and be nice, Martha. I love you.